Can one book really be worth $1.5 million? Wait, what? Someone else is... I remember thinking, like, there's no one else as insane as me that would actually spend $1.5 million on some books, and they dropped Kevin Trudeau's name.
Now, Napoleon Hill, at the turn of the century, was hired by the richest man in the world, Andrew Carnegie. And Andrew Carnegie said to Napoleon Hill, I want you to study the richest people on planet Earth for the next 20 years. So Napoleon Hill first wrote about it in a book called The Law of Success in 16 Lessons. Henry Ford got crazy that Carnegie allowed these secrets to be revealed. He got the book squashed and all the real secret information edited out. The majority never figured out the missing elements.
Because the meat's gone,
correct.
Right?
If you can find the secret in the book, you can have anything you want.
The greatest book on success that's ever been written.
Without question, this single book has had a greater influence than any other work of its kind.
Whatever the human mind can conceive, the human mind can achieve.
It is the power to take possession of your own mind and direct it to whatever ends you may desire.
I would visualize things coming to me that I want.
Just decide, and then from that point, the universe is going to get out your way.
So you see him turn into a lot of books like The Secret, books from Tony Robbins. The origin of that material is nearly 100 years old, which was written in 1925 by Napoleon Hill.
I knew that I had drawn that into my life, and it changed the way I thought about my life forever.
You are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
All success begins with a clear picture in your mind of precisely what you want from life.
Now, all these people were involved in secret societies, by the way, including Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Firestone. At the time, all the rich people, J.P. Morgan, the banker, were all involved in various secret societies. And they had virtual, secret knowledge on how to use the law of attraction, which was kept secret from the masses. Carnegie secretly hired Napoleon Hill. He was the first breakaway, and he wanted the average person to know this information.
I was on eBay and I found something really, really cool that I wanted to buy. There's no more expensive, there's no better, there's no more unique piece on this planet for Napoleon Hill than the first edition Laws of Success. It was published 3 years before the actual Laws of Success books came out, and there's only one on this planet. I was like, I want it so bad, but like $1.5 million, like $1.5 million. It's like, is that worth it for some old books? I started buying things here and there, just dabbling as I would look at obviously the biggest one, the one I wanted the most, and try to like ease the pain of like the desire of the one that made no logical sense. Of all the crazy people in the world, the only other person who I think is crazy enough to do this would be Kevin Trudeau. And I was like, oh crap. Now there's a timeline. Now it's not just, I'm gonna buy it in 10 years from now when I can afford it. Now it's like, if I don't buy it now, it could be gone forever. All right, I want to do this.
A group of people came to me, and I got inducted into the organization called the Brotherhood back in the 70s, which is like a Skull and Bones.
Very Da Vinci Code.
Well, it's like hey, the Skull and Bones is at Yale. Yeah. We know that's a secret society. The Freemasons are a secret society. The Bilderberg Group is a secret society. These are all not so secret anymore. What goes on inside them are still secret.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
Because when you're in, you actually learn how to, we call it manipulating energy. Another way to say it is you're taught how to use your brain and focus your frequency vibration to create in life what you want. I learned secrets from this organization, and I applied it. And it made me millions of dollars before I was 18. And I applied it and made billions over the next few years. And I actually left that organization in 1999. So what I did, in the Alps in Europe, I invited a few people to come in for a 2-day live event where I would teach them the secrets that I had learned and that allowed me to make virtually billions of dollars. For 2 days, I taught this small group of people. Now, they paid $10,000 per person for 2 days to come to learn the secret behind the secret, or the missing key. So they came and I recorded this information on a CD series, and that's what this is called, Your Wish is Your Command, How to Manifest Your Desires. The people that came in generally were familiar with the law of attraction and the secret, but none of them had any success because there's a missing element. I've used it. I've generated $3 billion in business over the years. Friends of mine who have done even much more than that all use a very simplistically designed method to virtually turn your brain into a transmitter, pulling into your life every desire you have. That's what this teaches. People said, I've read The Secret. I've read different books on how to make money, like Think and Grow Rich. I've done positive thinking. It just doesn't work out. And when they listened to this, they said, oh my God, there's like a missing ingredient. And now I understand the recipe now works. It virtually gives you the recipe.